I'm not going to pretend that I was the only one that said this, but I definitely was one of the many that said this immediately following the firing of Gina Carano. As soon as Disney bent the knee to a bunch of blue hair land whales on Twitter, a bunch of weirdos that have no interest in Star Wars whatsoever, all these people want to do is pretend to be offended over something that they don't even care about. That is their life. They love to sit there and be miserable in their own homes. They love to not have to work, and they love for the government to hand them everything. So they sit around and they create hate mobs, fake hate mobs on Twitter about something they don't care about. The moment that happened, Disney essentially told them that you have all the power, and now they're going to move on to someone else. And I said over and over again that they will be going after Rosario Dawson. Now, I am a huge fan of Rosario Dawson. I think she's great. She's in one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Clerks 2. I've been a fan of hers for a long time. She was in Daredevil. And being as Ahsoka is my favorite Star Wars character, I was really excited for her to be cast in this role. And she blew me away in The Mandalorian. She blew me away with her portrayal of Ahsoka Tano. Well, now, because of some nonsensical stuff from the social justice community, now guess who they're targeting? Guess who they're targeting? That's right. Now that they've taken Gina down, they're going to target Rosario Dawson. Rosario Dawson is a left-wing person. She's married or either dating Cory Booker. She buys into all of the left-leaning stuff, and they don't care. They're just there to eat her alive because she's the next person on the oppression Olympics scale. And they're now targeting her. Now that Gina's out of the way, it's on to the next person we can pretend to be offended over, and that's exactly what is happening. And we all told you this was going to happen, and you have no one to blame but yourselves, Disney. You have no one to blame but yourselves. The Ahsoka problem. Though not currently part of the Mandalorian reoccurring cast, Rosario Dawson is poised to star in her own Mandalorian spin-off series simply entitled Ahsoka. However, Dawson and her family were recently sued by a trans man who claimed they purposely misgendered him and even assaulted him. Though all charges against Dawson herself were later dropped, the fandom was wary of another Carano-like situation lurking. It bugs me and several other people, and I think it would be good if they at least recast the actress because she already makes so many people uncomfortable. Kennedy agrees, adding, I think that the majority of Stan Twitter, myself included, are skeptical of her because we don't know if the charges on her are true or not. Because there's no extensive evidence like there was on Carano's Twitter account. Opinions are still mixed on Dawson. Stan Twitter tried to get hashtag Fire Rosario Dawson trending, but a lot less people were on board. Unlike Carano, Dawson has expressed horror at the claims against her and reiterated her support of trans voices. Drawing the line in between these matters is always difficult, but for now, Lucasfilm is somewhere between Carano's actions and Dawson's. For the most part, the community seems to be basking at the prospect of supporting The Mandalorian without the mental gymnastics required to justify its casting. I've heard a lot of marginalized communities who stopped watching the show because it made them uncomfortable, incapable of separating actress and character. Reggie says, now that she's gone, people can be free to watch without feeling absolute awful about themselves or their identity. This will continue, ladies and gentlemen. This is not ending because you've empowered this group of people. I've been telling Disney this. I've been telling Lucasfilm this for years now, and so many others have been out there saying the same thing. You are empowering a group of people that simply do not care about your product. Their mission in life is to be professional victims. Nothing will make them happy. Nothing. Once you give them anything, you have to give them everything. And then when you give them everything, then you have to start all over because it's an endless cycle of nonsense. It never ends. There is no end in sight when it comes to the oppression Olympics. And that is what is happening right now. You got rid of Gina Carano because of some fake outrage on Twitter, and now they have moved on to the next target that they can pretend to be offended over, and that would be one Rosario Dawson, someone that agrees with a lot of the stuff they say. But what do we know about social justice weirdos? They love to eat each other alive. They will eat each other alive. and they will not even think twice about it. And Rosario is the next person. Bill Burr, they're going to be after Bill Burr at some point. They're probably going to be after Carl Weathers at some point, because Carl Weathers has shown some support for Gina Carano many times, and he's shown that they had a really good relationship. You empowered this group of people, Disney, and you have yourself to blame. These weirdos are going to exist. Let them exist. Let them continue to cry. Let them continue to be fake victims. That's their right. But when you make business decisions based on these people and their fake victimhood, that is the problem. And Disney, you get what you deserve. And now we're heading down an endless rabbit hole of nonsense, and it will only get worse as we continue to move forward into this. Disney Star Wars is not George Lucas's Star Wars. It's not about a galaxy far, far away. It is not about the things that you grew up loving. It is about social justice activism. It is about social justice propaganda. That's what it is. And as long as you can come to grips with that, you'll be okay. But don't believe this is George Lucas's Star Wars. It's not. It's nowhere near it. It doesn't resemble it. It's gone. It's over with. Disney, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy have turned this into social justice propaganda. Now, if you guys have not yet, please follow us over on Odyssey, Odyssee. That is a YouTube alternative. I think it's great. They have a really good UI, and we have Geeks and Gamers over there. We have Sports Wars over there. My personal channel, D-Day Cobra, is over there. Ryan Kennel, RK Outpost, is over there. Lethal Lightning, Josiah Rises. A lot more people that you follow on this platform are definitely over there, and I think it's a really good platform, so please go check that out. Also, check out geeksandgamers.com, our website. You can sign up for free. You can jump in the forums for free, have whatever discussions you want, and for a minimum of $10 a month, you can become a premium member, and that helps continue to help us develop the site and the current app that we are working on, and it gets you exclusive access to a lot of our content. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Lucasfilm. And we will talk to you later.